guys, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully this isn't too shaky. It's been a minute since we've talked, but clearly I'm on the road, so I won't be really looking at the camera. But let's get into it. It's been a while. It's been a minute, and there's a reason for it. And so I figured, since I'm going to be on the road for a little while, and I'll tell you why in a second, we can talk. We can get into the nitty gritty why your girl went away for months and months and months on end with no real timeline of when to come back in sight. So why am I in the car, and why am I in the car for so long? I am actually driving to New Orleans because my sister, brother-in-law, and their friends are there to celebrate my sister's birthday. It's kind of like a combined birthday trip for all of them, with the exception of my brother-in-law, because everybody, with the exception of my brother-in-law, are turning 50 this year. So my sister's actual birthday is like next week. So yeah, they decided to have, moms and dads go to New Orleans for a couple of days and all that. Where to start? There's so much crap, guys, that we have to talk about. Hopefully you can hear me. Yes. So my sister has no idea that I'm coming to see her. She actually has no idea that I'm even in the States. So actually none of my family knows that I'm in the States. Not even my brother-in-law knows, because I didn't want to ruin the surprise. And then as I was thinking to myself, when I was thinking about, I'll be in the States, and I'll tell you why I'm in the States, I'll be able to surprise her and stuff. I was like, is that like narcissistic? Like I'm the gift, I'm the surprise? That's so, I don't know. Maybe that's a little cringy, but I was like, I don't know when I'm going to see my sister again after this time, so I figured, why not do it? So I'm actually on the road collectively for about like 7.5 to 8 hours. I've been driving for half that time, so I should get there in about 4 hours. And I just refueled, got some food and all of that, and figured, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about all the things. Yeah, my sister doesn't know that I'm coming. She has no idea that I've been in the States for several months. In her mind, I'm still, spending, all that time in South Africa. That's the reason why I'd said to you guys that I was like dealing with some stuff, and it was because I had lost my job last year. All of this is just like a culmination of things that have occurred in the past year that, kind of put a damper on a lot of plans, a lot of this, a lot of that, kind of forced me to spend more time in the States. Let's rewind back. Okay, we'll rewind back to later in the year 2024 when I got laid off. My manager at the time was actually away for a while, like out of the country, like across the world. They were going to be gone for like damn near a month. And when they got back, they put a meeting on my calendar, like right at the start of my shift. So I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but considering the fact that we haven't spoken to each other in 3 or 4 weeks, that makes sense. So they put this meeting on. I'm not thinking anything of it. I get on the call early and I hear a voice that I've never heard of before. And it took me about 5 to 10 seconds to realize this is probably someone from like HR or legal or whoever it is that typically kind of doles out layoff conversations on this call right now. So then, a few seconds later, my boss comes on and I realize in that instance, I'm getting laid off. So what's crazy is that in that moment, I thought to myself, I'm not, like there's certain things about this job that I do enjoy, and I had freedom to do quite a bit, but there's also a lot of elements, and very huge elements about this job that I cannot stand. And I was asking God for the longest time, I need a break. And I was applying for jobs and things like that. Maybe not as aggressively as I should have to really, get out of there without having to experience a layoff. But, everything happens for a reason, right? They go through the whole thing. The meeting lasted for maybe a few minutes. I tell my boo that I just got laid off. And I was just like, I wasn't even that stressed out about money, even though I know that the job market at that time and even now is just volatile as hell. It's just it's a dog-eat-dog world out there in this job world, especially in the States. I don't know how it is for other countries, but in the States, the job market is not for the weak, okay? You have to have thick skin to get as many rejections as I did, which was probably like 300. So I tell my boo, we try to put a plan in place, financially, to make sure that everything is being taken care of while I'm looking for a job. Obviously, I'm aggressively looking for jobs at that point. And the crazy thing is, The day that I got laid off was the day before I was supposed to be on call for that weekend. And you guys know that when I have those on-call shifts, they last forever in a day. So, and I don't get like adequate sleep and all of that. So I was like, oh, I get to go to bed at a decent hour. I don't have to stress out for like 12 hours a day. You know what I mean? I was just like, okay, I get to be free. I'll give this weekend to kind of be stress-free, and then I'll stress out on Monday when I start to apply for jobs. Applying for jobs was no joke. I would get an interview maybe once in a while. I did not get many interviews at all, guys. That's how bad it is. If you notice, or if you've been keeping up with any kind of news that's going on in the States recently, you know that a lot of people were getting laid off. I mean, in the tens of thousands, right, at any given time. So it's now pushing that many more people into the job market, making it that much more competitive. As I'm applying for jobs and everything, before I get back to the States, my boo and I are like having a conversation that is quite hard to have, right? And that's, D, you might have to go back to the States for a little bit to, you know, get your to work. Mind you, at that point, there were no job prospects, no nothing, right? It was all, the States is the only place in this world that I'm allowed to work.
Police reported ahead.
Girl, the States is the only place where I'm allowed to work legally. I got to go back. Becoming more and more of a reality, because it meant that, you know, he would have to stay back, deal with all the things that you guys know that we're already dealing with. I'd have to come back for work and all of that. It's definitely emotional. It takes an emotional toll on you, a physical toll on you, because that's your partner. It's like you don't get married to be long distance, right? It's been a roller coaster of emotions, okay? Yeah, so I'm back in the States and I'm kind of all over the place, truthfully speaking, because like even with driving, right? Like I'm in my car right now. Even driving was kind of a trip, because I was so used to being on the other side of the road, the other side of the car, that when I bought my car and I was driving and stuff, I was like swerving. It was so crazy. Nonetheless, I'm here. I'm safe. There's a lot of shit going on. You know, it's all good in the hood. I've got a really positive outlook on life right now. Yeah, we'll get back into cooking together. We'll get back into vlogging. You know, I've been hanging out with friends here and there. I guess we're starting in the car. Like I said, I really hope it's not too shaky. But I know this thing is like a little bit warm. So I'm going to turn it off, cool it off. And then I'll check in with you guys when we get into the hotel. Okay, guys, we made it to the hotel. So the hotel that I'm staying at is called the Hotel Royal. I have no idea where my sister's staying, so I'm gonna text her friend to see like where they're staying, like what they're doing. I think they're in the middle of hold on. They might be in the middle of a tour right now. I'll be seeing them in like 3.5 hours. I'm so like, it was a trek to get here. Yo, I am so tired. I was yawning. Like the last 2 hours was probably the worst of the entire ride, because it's like you're that much closer. The first like 6 hours or whatever, really easy, you know? But yeah, so I'm so excited. Ooh. Oh, emergency exit only. I'll try to take you around the hotel, but I can't go out because it says emergency exit only. But one of the reasons why I like this place, other than the price, was the little courtyard down there. But we'll go down there at some point and I can show you, because it doesn't look like anybody's down there right now. So I gotta figure out how to get down there. But I can show you the room really quick. It's a very petite room. I got the petite room, so there's like no balcony, no tub, just shower and like a bed, you know, basically whatever it is that I need. So we'll start here. So this is what you see. There's my little feetsy. When you come into the room, over here is the bathroom. And mind you, this is New Orleans, which is like a relatively old city. The buildings and stuff are gonna be a little bit, more on like the older side. But this is like nice, you know, pedestal sink, nice size shower. I like the stoneware. There's me in the camera with my millennial peace sign. The toilet over here. They got towels, but I always bring my own towels. And then of course, all of the like little free bits that one gets. Look at Oh, should we do a month check? Like every couple of months, like the natural hair YouTubers do, because my hair is getting longer. Let me pull out a piece. I have it like twisted up, but let me pull out a piece. Maybe you can see how long my hair is getting. But I have it like twisted up and stuff because I don't feel like having to do my hair. But let's look at the rest of the room. I love the brick wall. And then you've got the bed. I've already got some stuff on there. I gotta still unpack some of my stuff. Coffee machine. What is this? Oh, coffee compliments. Coffee machine. Do they have stuff for tea? I might need coffee, truly. But coffee is a diuretic and I'm not trying to poo. And in the bed. There's a bed here. Queen size bed. Another little like side table over there with the ice bucket. Nice size TV. What is that? Maybe 40 inch? 50 inch? And then you've got a little like closet area to store your stuff. Oh, they do have an iron. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, but I brought my steamer just in case because I don't necessarily like ironing clothes, and most of my clothes you don't really need to iron, but steaming might be more beneficial or preferential. So I brought my little mini steamer just in case. So what I'm gonna do is, because I still have some time to like get settled and stuff, and I have to charge up my stuff when we go out tonight, because the plan, at least for me with them, is dinner, and then after dinner we'll go out for jazz and drinks, you know, just kind of call it a night from there. And then I'm probably gonna be with them all day tomorrow. I gotta get going, but this is like a precarious place to put the, oh, you know what, let me put it here. I have to get going. I have to get my Uber. But I just wanted to show my very, very simple outfit. So, tank top. Don't know where I got it from. H&M. Oh, I feel like I look very busty. This skirt that I've always worn. It's like a maxi skirt that I made from a dress where the top was too small. And then I've got on just little, like, Jesus sandals. Oh, jeez, I'm bunching. And then my little like head wrap, because you guys know that I love wearing head wraps. My little earrings, my watch. I need to moisturize my hands, and then I put my rings on, and then my phone is charged. Purse is over there. Need to put something on my lips because I know it just needs it, and I'm good to go. So I'll be on my phone probably for the majority of the night. We're going to dinner, then after dinner we're going to some jazz place, not sure, and then drinks. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm like nervous because I'm like, I have really no reason to be. So anyways, I'm trying to get to the restaurant before them. So hopefully when I order an Uber, it doesn't take forever. Okay, bye guys. The birthday girl. So the place we had dinner at was called La Petite Grosserie. Sorry to my French speakers, and sorry I didn't capture the surprise all that well. It was an emotional moment. But needless to say, the food here was really good. We had crab cake beignets. The drinks were really good. I had for my main shrimp and grits because I'm always going to order shrimp and grits if it's on the menu. And then I tried port for the first time, which truthfully speaking, I don't know if I'm going to get that again because it was a little too sweet for me, or maybe I just need to find a different version of it. Who knows? So after dinner, it was time for drinks and jazz. So my sister and her friends had the idea to go to Hotel Monteleone, which I believe they said is like the oldest hotel in New Orleans or Louisiana or the States. I can't remember. I'll put it up on the screen, whatever the correction is. But they also are known for their carousel bar. So it's just a bar that spins around. It doesn't spin like a normal carousel, so you're not, drunk and throwing up and spinning around. It spins very, very slowly. But because it's such a popular feature, destination, whatever, for people for this hotel, it tends to get busy really quickly. So I wasn't able to sit at it. I think at one point before we kind of met up, they were able to sit at it themselves, but it was still cool to see it nonetheless. So then we just spent the rest of the night listening to jazz. We hit up a bar afterwards just for some last night drinks and then called it a night. Hey folks, welcome back to the vlog. I'm in the middle of getting ready. I am feeling, as the Brits say, delicate, aka slightly hungover. But it was a really fun evening hanging out with my sister, and it's weird to say like her friends. I mean, yeah, they're her friends, but they're more like family than anything else, you know, because they've been in our lives for like 20 years basically. So they're basically family. But the surprise was a success. I was able to get like a little snippet, and actually I didn't even watch it, so I have no idea what I filmed. It was only like a few seconds long, but let me see. My brother-in-law. Obviously my sister and my brother-in-law didn't know, and then my sister's friend Courtney, she and her husband knew, because obviously I was coordinating with Courtney to you know what they're doing, like what their schedule is and all of that kind of stuff, right? So she's my sister's name is Heather, and so Heather was like, yeah, when we went to the, you know, maitre d', like the hostess or whatever, they were like, yeah, you're someone from your party's already here. And so she didn't think anything of it. She was just like, oh, I think they're about to sit us at someone else's table, because in her mind it's just the 4 of them, right? Of course Courtney knew that like it was going to be 5 of us. So then my brother-in-law, you'll see in the video obviously, but he was like, yeah, I was like just so shocked, because I was like, that girl looks like someone I recognize, like that looks like my sister-in-law. So I feel like in some ways he was more shocked, but yeah, I didn't get the tears and the emotional part on camera, because at that point I was trying so desperately not to cry, which then meant that I was going to cry even more. And so, you know, we spent some moments just hugging and embracing. So she's like, I can't believe you're here. She's like, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm here for you, girl. I'm here to see my big sister. Like, you're my first friend, you know? You are just the most important woman in my life in this moment. So, and just like in general, right? It was really lovely. Sorry if my lips are looking crusty. I'm in the middle of doing skincare. Actually, as we're chatting a little bit, I can keep doing it. But yeah, it was really nice to surprise her and, you know, them. And it was funny because Courtney's husband was like, oh, I can use this for my little mirror. Courtney's husband was like, yeah, I'm really glad that Courtney didn't remind me that Denise was gonna be here, because I would have spilled the beans. I was like, oh gosh. And I was even worried about like texting Courtney, because I was like, I don't know if, you know, they're gonna be in each other's phones and she's gonna see that I texted her and all of that. So I was really nervous about texting her in general, but obviously it all worked out. So, but right now I'm just getting ready to go. I'm all over the place, guys, because it's been a minute since I vlogged. Yeah, it's just been a minute since I vlogged. Formulating words is not my forte right now. So sorry if I'm sounding discombobulated, more discombobulated than normal, right? Because that's kind of the brand. Protect your skin, SPF 50. But yeah, I really need to find some food, because we're doing a steamboat cruise in a little bit, like in like 2 hours or so. And I think I'm gonna try to get like a quick bite of food somewhere. A bite of food? Wow. A quick bite to eat. Goodness gracious. Meet up with them, because their hotel is like 15-minute walk. So I think I'm just gonna walk and meet them. So I'm hoping that I can find something like on the go, like a breakfast sandwich. Like I don't wanna sit down. I really just wanna like get the food, eat, and then like walk to their hotel and then get onto the cruise. I'm gonna bring my camera. It's gonna be a little heavy. I should have brought my book bag, but it's fine. Finished getting ready for the day. I'll show you what I'm wearing. Not that y'all care. Not that y'all care. I am not a fashion girly anymore. This is what I'm wearing. Head wrap. I recently made this, and I don't know if you can tell, like maybe you can tell here for any of my sewers. I tried a new method because I don't have a sewing machine, and I go back and forth about whether or not to buy one, you know, while I'm here. So I used like, I don't know what it's called, like some sort of stitch something that you use to hem tape. That's what it's called, hem tape. So I bought that and used it on this, and it's like a little bit bigger than a bandana, because I wanted something where I didn't have to tie it, I can't speak, I'm so hungry, where I didn't have to do too much to manipulate it, and I think it's kind of nice. I don't know if you can see. I'm looking very like Chiquita Banana, but anyways, these earrings, which I don't think you really see me wearing very often in the vlogs, but they're really cute, and green's my favorite color, especially this color green. I got these, I think, from Atomic Attic, Volcanic Attic, something like that. It's some like kitschy store in the mall. This little like linen overall shirt, so like it's wrinkly. I mean, I steamed it, ironed it and stuff, but it's like I think 100% linen, so it's gonna be, you know, kind of wrinkly. Just like a little cami situation, and then these shorts that I got from H&M like years ago, probably about 5 or 6 years ago. But yeah, that's the outfit. I'm going to get going. I have some things charging. I need to look up a place to see if there's something that I can get on the go, like I said in the last clip, and I'll meet up with my sister and them. Hey folks, welcome back to the vlog. I just got back to the room and it just started raining. You know when you've been holding something for a while, like a bag or a package or something, in like a slightly awkward way, and you start to handle other things and your hand like kind of shakes? That's what I feel like right now. Like, I don't know if you can see my hand shaking. I got some ginger ale, Canada Dry. If you're black, you know. And then I got some Gatorade because I was like, we've been walking. I'm probably severely dehydrated. I probably need some electrolytes. I do have some coconut water, but like coconut water to me is best if there's ice. I need to get some ice, and the ice thing is in the courtyard and it is pissing down right now. So when I drink this, I will put my coconut water in there. But I figured since we all kind of went back to our hotel rooms, they might chill, like they might maybe get a drink at the bar or something like that, I don't know. I just wanted to kind of come back, chill out for a bit. I might take a nap, but I just wanted to come back and just kind of like recharge. I wanted to show you guys some things that I picked up today. I did actually pick up 2 things from the French market. One for me and one for my boo-boo. So I got me a t-shirt. Y'all already know my favorite color is green. This is what it looks like. Yeah, I really like that. I think this is Jackson Square. think that's what this is a picture of. And then for my boo-boo, I got him just a plain shirt because he's not really into big graphics and stuff like that. So I just got him this charcoal gray top that says New Orleans with a, is this a Fair Isle symbol? I don't know. I'd have to look up to see if that's what this symbol is, but just very simple, nothing on the back. So I figured, you know, he could, this might be just one of his nice t-shirts that he could wear out for like a casual dinner or something like that. We were just kind of walking around. Let me put that down here because that's wet. We were just kind of walking around, just, you know, popping in and out of shops and stuff, and we were just kind of tired, so I think we just wanted to retreat to our hotel rooms. So then one of the other places that we stopped into was the Pepper Palace. And that's not the first, this is not the first time I've been in a Pepper Palace. You get to taste stuff. So in the middle of the store, kind of in the middle of the store, they have like salsas, barbecue sauces, hot sauces, wing sauces, right? You are allowed to try as many as you want. My sister wanted to pick something up for our dad. We're trying a bunch of different sauces, and I honestly didn't have any, I didn't anticipate going in there and buying stuff. So, but I'm actually glad that I did, because, you know, I want to start like cooking again on the vlogs and stuff. I'm hoping to do that, you know, soon. It won't be any time like right now, maybe like in a couple of months, just because I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm hoping to incorporate some of these sauces. So all of these I did try, and I'm going to wrap them back up once I'm done showing you guys. So the first one is this habanero mango sauce. This would be really good on some wings. I was basically just thinking of what do I like the taste of and what do I think would taste good on wings, or like some sort of fried foods, like even fries, because I love hot sauce on fries too. So that's the first one. This one was good. Honey chipotle rum. It wasn't, I mean, it's a barbecue sauce, right? So it's not meant to be spicy. So that one's good. Another kind of sweet one. This is a sweet chili wing sauce. And then the last one is an actual hot sauce. This is really good. It's called Ghostly Garlic Hot Sauce. And it has garlic and ghost pepper in it. And ghost pepper is pretty good. It's very spicy. I don't think they have ghost peppers in South Africa, but some of the hottest peppers are like in the world are here in the States. And I think ghost pepper's up there. I think the hottest pepper in the world is a Carolina Reaper. So that is what I picked up today. Just a couple little things that I can take back home. But anyways, I'm going to chill, get refreshed, rehydrate, because I definitely need to rehydrate. I kind of feel like eating some food, but at the same, like, it's just after like 3 o'clock and dinner's in like 4.5 hours, I think. So I think I might get some food, maybe get some food delivered or something here. Just have maybe something light to eat. Oh my gosh, guys, I feel like I look exhausted. I'm just like a little worn down. I haven't done this kind of thing in a minute, but I've just got some food because even though dinner's in like 3.5 hours, I think it's 3.5 hours. Where's my phone at? I just needed to eat something, and I'll probably only eat like half of this just so that I'm not too full for dinner. Oh, and then I can tell you where we're going for dinner tonight. We're going to a place called Campiere Lapin. I don't know. I'll link all the places that we go to and all the places that if I purchase anything else other than the like pepper stuff, I will link that stuff down below. I got some pho. I'm on here because I don't really have a table. This is a petite room, so there's literally just like a bathroom and a bed in here. The funny thing is, I think it's set up on my Uber Eats app that I don't want any utensils. So like none of my orders come with utensils, but your girl likes being prepared. So I have one of these here and I have one in South Africa. These like reusable utensil things. Has straws, spoon, fork, knife, and chopsticks in it. And I was like, let me go to my car, because I always keep it in my car because sometimes I be eating in there. Let me use that for this pho. So I got beef pho, all the little accoutrements that goes with it, the basil, the bean sprouts, the lime. I got extra lime. What else is in here? I think sriracha and hoisin is in here, but I got extra hoisin and extra sriracha. And then I got an order of egg rolls. So I'm gonna dig into this, try not to get too full. I'm just going to eat to like be slightly satisfied because I'm like ravenous right now. So this is the restaurant that we went to. Not even going to attempt to say it because I'll get it wrong. But it was really good. It's one of those places where the menu changes regularly, I think maybe from season to season. But it was really, really good. All the food, the appetizers, the entrees, the drinks were really good. This was my entree. It was pig ears. So good. So flavorful, guys. I definitely recommend it. The biscuits were good, had this really good honey butter and like bacon butter. I can't even remember what these were, but they were good. My drink was really cool because it had a little sugar cube that was on fire. So, you know, we had some apps and entertainment. These were our entrees. I can't remember who got what. I don't even remember what the names were. Truthfully speaking, guys, when it comes to food, I just become completely blind and completely deaf to everything. The only senses that are working are my taste buds. But take my word for it, the food was really good and I definitely recommend it. This was definitely my favorite place that I ate at during the entire trip. Then after dinner, we went to Frenchman Street just to kind of see what was going on. Everywhere that we went was so crowded, so we ended up finding this random little side street, side bar situation where this girl made me, I think she called it an electric blue lemonade, something like that. It was so good. I am someone who likes really sour drinks, and so she asked me questions. She's like, "Okay, bet I think I have an idea of what I'm gonna make you. I'm just gonna make you a custom drink." Boom, bam, boom. She made me something and I loved it. Welcome back to the blog. I am I am kind of settling in. Obviously, I've got my pajamas on, so I've been back for a minute, but I'm so full. I'm so full. It's one of those places where the menu changes seasonally, I believe. So it seems like quite limited with the choices, right? So because of that, I was like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna be really hungry by the end of this and blah, blah, blah. Not even close to it. Now, mind you, you saw that I had the pho and I still have like more than half of the pho left, which I probably eat. I might just eat it tomorrow for lunch, truthfully speaking. And then I might do a seafood boil for dinner and maybe get some beignets from Cafe Du Monde or something, I don't know. I am stuffed. Mind you, I didn't stuff myself with the pho. I think I had maybe about 4 or 5 bites because I wanted to have something, you know, kind of like snackish, but have at least enough room for dinner. I love New Orleans because it's literally such a vibe. The food is amazing. I have never been disappointed, and mind you, I've only been twice, but like not once have I been disappointed with the food or the drinks. That you just go out on the street and there's just a ton of people just dancing and everyone's nice and people are just dancing with each other and it's a whole vibe. Like, I love it so much. I'm really tired and my memory is just not it right now, and I have to use the bathroom. I'm itchy. This hotel is considered like a 2-star hotel, and I understand why, because they don't have any sort of like amenities, which is fine, right? Like, it's in a really good location. It's quiet here, not a bunch going on, but I was greeted by like gnats and mosquitoes literally like right outside the door, and so I'm getting like bit up. I don't know if you can see a little bump coming through. So, and I killed a mosquito not long ago, so I'm probably getting bit in the night, but I'm only here for another night, which is tomorrow night, and then I'll be heading back to Texas. So I would recommend it if you're not necessarily looking for 5-star stuff, but if you're looking for 5-star, just go to Hotel Monteleone. But anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep. Tomorrow will be the last time that I, you know, see the crew and hang out with them, so I'm gonna have breakfast / brunch with them. And then, so I'll walk down to their hotel and see them before they leave. And then I'll probably just walk around. And then when I get tired of walking around, I'll probably come back here, eat the rest of my pho. And then truly, I was thinking about just staying inside, but I was like, oh, you know, I'm here. I should like explore and like go to places and stuff. But it's also been on and off raining like crazy. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to be stuck out in the rain somewhere, you know what I mean? And I haven't really been taking a lot of Ubers, so I want to try to keep walking everywhere if I can.
You better watch it in your eyes. Big devil, big battle, won't teach you to hold that trouble.
So after leaving the crew, I was left to my own devices, which meant that I needed to find some entertainment and food for the next 24 hours. So the first place I went to was the Sazerac House, and the crew had actually recommended this place to me because they had gone before. I think I mentioned that earlier in the vlog. Really cool place. I think it'd be really cool to have an event here, whether it's like a birthday party or even like a wedding. I think it'd be really cool. I think the vibe is really cool. Oh, there I am in front of a little sign. But it was really cool to learn about the history of the liquor. Obviously, try out the different cocktails that they had for us at different stations and just kind of look around and learn a little bit more about it. So I'm going to shut up. You guys can look at the video footage and the photos and things that I took. And then we'll get right back into it when we get to the historic New Orleans collection. So this is the courtyard. Hopefully you can hear me. So it's got like a little fountain, a couple of little like bistro seating areas. I got my food from Cajun Seafood. It's really cute. So I'm about to get into this food because I'm hungry and hopefully enjoy it. So I'll show you what I'm working with, and then it's gonna get messy, so I'm not gonna be really filming me eating. So we've got 2 pounds of crawfish. Look at them, ready to be devoured. And then we got some corn and potatoes. Let's dig in.